mooi hierdie grondpad is mos nou uniek.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm still here in South Africa and I'm on my way to Sutherland. I'm currently in Fraserburg. Just came from Loxton and going to Sutherland next. And more gravel road between Fraserburg and Sutherland. Alright guys, I made it to Sutherland and I just want to show you where I'm staying tonight with my brother, his wife and my parents. This is the load shedding coffee. And this side of the kitchen, if we do have electricity, we've got some Eskom coffee. But yeah, what a beautiful room. So this apparently isn't brick, this is river clay. River clay and ash, I think, as well. And obviously then they had to plaster over because the sun and the rain and the elements of nature would have destroyed it if it wasn't plastered. And some works of art here as well. Nice big fireplace or the Karoo TV here in Sutherland. And really beautiful art as well. Nice and spacious. And let me show you the 3 rooms because I was told I could choose the first room tonight. So there's one. Mosquito nets by the looks of it. Bathroom here. Turn the light on, big bath and a toilet. There's a second one, a bigger one. I'll probably let my parents sleep here tonight. Give them this one. And the bath and the sink and the loo. Very nice beautiful room here. Girl with a pearl earring on the wall. I'm going through here and then another room here with some beds and oh yeah, this is lovely. Very, very nice. And that's the name of the accommodation, the Witch's House, the Heksenhuis. And some things to do here in Sutherland, obviously very focused on stargazing, in particular planetariums. This is stargazing country. You can see there the South African Astronomical Observatory is based here in Sutherland as well, and some other activities that we could do. Renee Beauty, Sutherland Vleismarkt, the meat market, and yeah, more Karoo art here on the wall. The Witch's House, and more of a garden here, and you can get an idea there of the landscape again, typical Karoo style, Karoo scene, and you get Sutherland written there on the hill as well. Very interesting ornaments and bits and bobs over here. Classic Karoo decoration. And we'll go for a walk in a second, but actually just want to point out the Dutch Reformed Church. You can actually see here from the accommodation. Sutherland, again, a very interesting town. It's known as the coldest place in South Africa. So, hope it's not too cold tonight. It is spring, supposed to be spring, but you never know in this part of the world. Alright guys, let's go and explore Sutherland. I have never been here, so for me this is very much going to be a first impressions tour, but it's an iconic place in South Africa, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the church in a second. But I just want to show you the witch of the witch house over here, and I think she's had a bit of an accident here. Gosh, crashing against this wall here. So a pretty eccentric place where we're staying, but absolutely lovely, isn't it? In fact, the eccentricity is what makes it great, what makes it lovely. Beautiful flowers. Of course, it's flower season in this part of the world as well. And yeah, there we go, the Dutch Reformed Church. So from what I've read is that it was built in 1899, and it's pretty imposing against the backdrop of a Karoo landscape and other Karoo architecture. And over here you can see some astronomy architecture. Sutherland, also undoubtedly the astronomy capital of South Africa. Stargazing. And I think the town, the tourism industry, brings in quite a bit of money. People who want to come and do some stargazing. But also this is still sheep farming country, very much in the Karoo as well. And just giving you another shot there. Yeah, there you go. Astro Amphitheatre Telescope Stargazing. This church was built in 1899, and during the Anglo-Boer War, or the South African War as it's sometimes referred to, this church here was used as a fort by garrisoned British soldiers. I mentioned as well in other vlogs that the church buildings in South Africa are iconic because they often, and certainly the case in Sutherland, it absolutely dwarfs the other buildings in the town. Certainly in many European countries, churches are often bigger or taller or more conspicuous, but in a South African context, the church, and often the Dutch Reformed Church in particular, absolutely rises above all the other buildings in a particular town. And the town is often built around the church as well. And in the case of Sutherland, that's no exception, because the town was founded as a church and market town in 1855. So there is the 1855 I mentioned, and Eeuwfees, so 100-year anniversary in 1955. Oor die tyd is nou 'n bietjie laat en so, ja, okay, nee, dis reg. Nee, dis reg so. Goed, maar dankie. Baie dankie, Gilly. Daar's hy. I just met Gilly here, who said there's a number I could call if I want to go into the church. I think it's a little bit late, so I think we'll skip that. It's about 350 kilometers away from Cape Town, and many people from the city come to Sutherland on a sort of weekend retreat or use it as a base to come and explore other parts of the Karoo. Many people also probably move here post-COVID to come and work remotely. That's what I've been told, at least. That certainly was the case in Loxton, or a concern that the people of Loxton perhaps have had. There you go, Roggeveld handelaars, Roggeveld merchants. And Sutherland lies in the Roggeveld Mountains. We'll walk towards the town a little bit more and form some impressions, some first impressions of Sutherland, this iconic town in South Africa. Daar's hy, dag sê julle, hallo.
Ek sê 'n groot man.
Daar's hy, daar's hy. Friendly locals. Yeah, let's walk a little bit down this street and see what we can find. Hardware, furniture and takeaway, so bit of a hybrid shop. Some furniture. Yeah, so that's a shame. They play a lot of music there, so don't want to get a copyright strike, so I'll skip that for now. Verbruikers drankwinkel, so consumers liquor store or consumer liquor store. And just more dag sê meneer, hello.
Ja.
And yeah, more of the CBD or the commercial side of Sutherland. Yeah, so Kerkstraat, Church Street, which is a popular street in many towns in South Africa. Certainly Victoria West and Loxton had one. And Sutherland Verbruikers, Sutherland Consumers Co-op. It looks like 1939 was a relevant date here. Dag sê julle, hoe gaan dit? Hallo, kan maar so 'n videoetjie neem?
Yes.
Daar sê, wat maak julle? Braaivleisie?
Yes, there's a braaivleisie here.
Dis lekker, so Karoo choppie.
Karoo choppie, yeah.
Daar sê. Yeah, I'm just meeting these locals here. Who's having some food here on the street. Thanks, thank you guys. Yeah. That is a classic Karoo scene, people enjoying the Karoo meat.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you guys. Dankie julle.
Thank you.
Daar sê, some friendly locals. And some signs of spring. Spring has sprung in Sutherland. And here's a bank, and that looks like a very official building. All right, that's a police station by the looks of it. Wow guys, how random is this? The flag of Azerbaijan in Sutherland. I would not have guessed that. I would find a flag here. That is absolutely incredible. I am completely lost for words. And if anyone knows why there's a Azerbaijan flag in Sutherland, please do let me know in the comments. That is absolutely incredible. And of course, right at the end there, that's the South African one. 6 colors. And here we go. More reference to some stargazing businesses. Private stargazing you can do. Berg is a popular brandy in South Africa. And wow, just look at this, the wagon wheels. Yeah, the wheels on this property. And just another shot here of the road here, which I think is one of the main roads out of town. And here you've got Kambroekend, presumably a guest house. But yeah, just look how beautiful this corrugated roof looks here in the Karoo, in Sutherland. We saw some of the corrugated roofs in Loxton as well, didn't we? And maybe they were in other parts of the Karoo as well, but I didn't really pay attention to the roofs, I have to be honest. But they did catch my eye in Loxton, and definitely here in Sutherland. Yeah, Sutherland. The bright stars. The stars are shining. Sutherland. Here we're walking past the post office here in Sutherland. You could play the lotto here as well. Lots of people owning buckies or farm vehicles entering the town. And yeah, these are also classic Karoo. You get them in the Kalahari as well, with a water supply. And yeah, beautiful flowers again. A gate, and you can see there at the back the flora. The prickly pears. Oh, what a beautiful cottage, again with the corrugated roofs. And the shape, look at the shape. I think there's a particular architectural term for it. I'm not sure what it is though. And beautiful flowers again. The orange flowers of Sutherland. Yeah, more gravel roads here. Dag sê, hello. And you can just see how beautiful the nature is in this part of the world. And just looking back there, you've got the Dutch Reformed Church. What do you think of Sutherland, just based on your first impressions? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, unpaved is definitely the choice of road for the side roads here off the main road here in Sutherland. And that's it. Yeah, check this out. The White House Inn, your passport to the stars. Saturn accommodation. Sutherland Police Service. So yes, both the police service and the magistrate's office in that building. You can see Sutherland, Verbruikers Sutherland, Consumers Co-op again. And this is their pep stores, their clothing store. Is julle met die generator? Load shedding?
Nee, load shedding is klaar.
Is hy klaar? O, okay. Daar's hy. Daar's hy. Dankie. Kyk maar 'n bietjie ingaan. Met 'n bietjie 'n fotootjie of so neem, 'n videoetjie. Dankie. Met die YouTube. Daar's hy. So they just mentioned to me that load shedding's finished, so the power's on again. And yeah, this is a pep stores in Sutherland clothing store. And some of the stuff that you can buy here. You can see golf shirts for men, $99.99. And shoes, and I know they're a popular supplier of school clothes as well in South Africa. You can see a shoe clearance. Wow. Come and get your shoes here. Baie dankie hoor. Lekker dag vir jou. Daar's hy. Totsiens. Yes, so no need for the generator. The power's on, the electricity's on. So I'm still getting used to that whenever I visit South Africa's the load shedding. So where Eskom, the state-owned electricity provider, they shut off the power, electricity for a period of time every day. So you're without electricity for a certain part of a day. Right.
4 hours.
4 hours, huh? I say, stage 6.
Ja, en uit het klok again.
Ag nee man, dis nie lekker nie, né?
Aan mekaar.
Aan mekaar. Daar's hy. Lekker dag vir julle hoor. Dankie julle. Yeah, that gentleman said 4 hours, so stage 6. I have to admit, I don't understand the stages of load shedding in South Africa. I should really, but I've lived abroad for so long now that I am a little bit out of sync. But he said he finds it frustrating. And here we go, another store, liquor store here in Sutherland, and obviously another gravel road. Dag sê julle, hallo, hallo. Goed en al by jou man, lekker. Ek maak so 'n videoetjie van Sutherland. Daar's hy. Lekker man. Dankie. Looks like they digging some ditches here. Yeah, boorgat, borehole. That's presumably where they get some of their water. I don't know if it's most of their water. I don't know how it works in Sutherland. But yeah. Trees here as well, not as high as Loxton, but definitely still very beautiful. And over there as well. And a free-spirited dog roaming the streets. And yeah, look at this. Old equipment, old farm machinery. Yeah, look at this one here. And I'm trying to figure out, are those the doors of a car, previous car? Yes, they certainly are. They've created some works of art from it. You can see Sutherland, kaalvoet vriendelijk, barefoot friendly. Wow, what is this? This looks very interesting. Wonder if I can go in. Look at the wheel of a wind pump. Some traffic signs as well. Collection of signs, and wow. Here you've got the old road sign, Brandvlei, Carnarvon, Williston. Some license plates, and wow, what a collection of stuff here. This is absolutely incredible. Is it a restaurant? Hallo julle.
Hallo meneer.
Kan ek maar so 'n videoetjie neem hierso?
Natuurlijk meneer.
Dis reg. Is julle 'n restaurant?
Ja meneer. Ons gaan daar so 'n winkel maak, maar die winkel is nog nie.
Is hy nog nie klaar goed te sien?
Ja.
O, okay, daar's hy. Lekker man. Ja. Maar jy sê ek kan maar so 'n bietjie kyk hierso.
Natuurlijk meneer.
Dankie julle. Yes, wow, this is actually a restaurant. Caught me a bit by surprise. Wonderful decorations here. Wow. 5 Roses tea. And gosh, wow, all the license plates from different parts of the US. Oh wow, look at this. Boergat, Sutherland. And check this out for lights. I bet this looks absolutely brilliant at night. Yeah, signed to Beaufort West, Langenhoven Line. Famous South African author, Langenhoven. So, talking about authors, I've read that N.P. van Wyk Louw was born here in Sutherland. Perhaps the most famous South African author of all time. And yeah, well, look here. Old radio. Old teapots, look. Look at Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip there. Wow. Absolutely spectacular. I think this part's probably not part of a restaurant at the moment. But yeah, what a beautiful, beautiful place. Yeah, what a great idea for a restaurant. Unbelievable collection of farm equipment and other implements. And more decorations here. And there's our free-spirited dog. Looks like he's back where he belongs. Hello. Oh, I think he's following the... You can't see it, but he's following the glare of my camera. That was quite funny. Hallo. Hoe gaan dit? Yeah, just walking around here. This is... You know, one of the great things of traveling is to come across spots or places that you didn't expect you'll find. So surprises around every corner. And this was definitely one of those. And I think this is the bar. You can see there, Boergat Bar in the coldest town of South Africa, Sutherland. What a beautiful sight. Dag sê meneer, ek kyk maar net so 'n bietjie hier hoor. Dis reg? Yes sir. Boergat Bar. Hoe lank is hy nou al hierso?
Ons nou, ja, is er nog eens. Ons is 5 maanden oop, maar hij was al 2 jaar. Dus hij was een jaar toe voor renovations.
Voor renovations. Oh, oké, oké. Ach, jessie man, maar ik wens jullie alle succes, hoor je?
Ja, dank je. Ons maakt dat opsteek. Ons maakt opsteek, want ze oopmaken. Dus net 5 uit 5.
Daar zei.
5-star ratings gekregen.
5-star ratings, yeah. So, guys, if you're thirsty and you're in Sutherland, come here at the Boergat Bar. Daar zei. Ricardo.
Ricardo, yes.
Ik is Willie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Willie.
There we go. Thank you, Ricardo.
Pleasure.
Here you go. Voortrekker. And Springbok, classic South African. Yeah, guys, wow, what a unexpected surprise here in Sutherland, this beautiful restaurant. And where else in the world would you exit such a great restaurant and walk into a scene like this? A classic Karoo scene. I think this is the Louw House Museum, N.P. van Wyk Louw. I think they are shut at the moment, yes. So we'll need to go and explore something else in town, but yeah, just look at the, again, the corrugated iron roof. The Louw House Museum here in Sutherland. The farm-like feel of the town of Sutherland, and over there as well. Yeah, not a worry in the world in this part of town. Check the use of plastic bottles here in this garden. I think that is to scare the animals away. The reflection of the sun. Yeah, you'd be hard pressed to get more Karoo than this. A windpomp, a windmill, and a warehouse for sheep feed, animal feed over there. The wind has started to blow. And that springs life into the wind pump, the windmill. There you've got the Sutherland's Landbouwcoöperatie, Sutherland Agriculture Cooperation. Yeah, and a petrol station, fuel station, and one of the roads out of town. Workshops and petrol stations such as this are integral to the local economies, the towns of the Karoo. And here we got Magda's winkel again with a corrugated iron roof. There are not many places in the world you'll see that advertise both fresh vegetables and astronomy books for sale. Alpaca and sheep wool products for sale. This sign probably sums up why Sutherland is such a special place to visit and why it offers something different. Jupiter Guest House, so clearly a deliberate choice of planet for the name. Yeah, and just listen to the sounds of nature. So this is a pretty important road in the Sutherland road network, but you hear more birds than traffic. And just to orientate ourselves from a geographic perspective, so you've got Williston and Calvinia in that direction, and Maatjiesfontein, the iconic Maatjiesfontein, where we also went for a visit in this direction. So when we saw the sign Sutherland 110 kilometers in Maatjiesfontein, this is where we would have ended up if we took a different road. Yeah, telescope stargazing. Oh, this is actually the planetarium by the looks of it. And you've got the telescopes there. That's it. Yeah, the Sutherland Hotel over here as well. And more traffic, more liquor stores, another mini market, and the butcher. So, like I explained in other vlogs, it's typical South African to have a butcher next to a liquor store. It's very South African, because people want to buy some meat and they want to drink some beer, especially when they watch rugby or sport. Another store here, cell phone and sounds, clothes. Can I have a look around? It's okay?
Yeah, it's not a problem.
Thank you very much.
Which plate you're looking for?
Yes. More stuff for sale here.
30 then, 30 rand.
Birthday parties, quite popular here as well, as was the case in Victoria West. Dag sê, hello, hello. Yeah, lots of shoes for sale as well.
Bring the other guys. Yes.
So Paris belts and Azerbaijan flags here in Sutherland. What are the chances? And some electronics here as well. Okay, thank you, sir. Have a nice day. Thank you. Right, exiting here. And sounds like there's a local argument here in the streets. But anyway, I'm not going to walk all the way to the OK there, but that's clearly a big supermarket here. And the beautiful Karoo scene here. Yeah, it's actually getting a bit unpleasant here now. There's a bit of an argument on the street, so I am going to walk back. Let's cross the road here. Yeah, very interesting detail here in this house. Closed. Looks like a restaurant. Oh, there we go, yes. The Blue Moon. Piet Retief Street, one of the voortrekkers. Sarelsel here, one of the voortrekkers. He's got his own street here in Sutherland. Some of you might find this very interesting. The guy who did the world's first successful penis transplant was born here in Sutherland. And of course the Karoo region gave us another pioneer in the medical field, Dr. Christian Barnard, who did the world's first successful heart transplant. He's from Beaufort West, the biggest town in the Karoo. The Karoo region in South Africa, renowned for its medical achievements. Williston, Calvinia, Maatjiesfontein, Fraserburg. What will you give us? Alright guys, I'm back here at where it all began for Sutherland, the Dutch Reformed Church. And I think now is also a good time to end the vlog. First impressions of Sutherland. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment for me in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. That's it for now guys. I'll see you again soon. Cheers.